Hello adventurers, and welcome to another Blue Protocol video. Today I want to share a few useful tips that'll help you on your journey, because let's be honest, some of these systems can be a little confusing when you first start out. If you find this video helpful and want to see more Blue Protocol content, drop a like and subscribe. Alright, let's get into it. We'll cover the game's currencies, how class changes work, what to know about specs and changing specs, and finally how to find and defeat world bosses. Basically everything I wish I'd known before hitting level 30. Let's start with one that trips people up early on, and that is the red currency, or the rose orb as it's called in the game. If you've been browsing the in-game shop, you've probably noticed all the cool outfits sitting behind that red icon and thought, well, great, I'll never be able to afford that. But here's the thing, there are actually two kinds of red currency. If you look at the top of the store page, you'll see two icons. The one on the left is the premium, which you buy with real money, and the one on the right has this little chain link icon, and that is the one you earn just by playing. A lot of outfits, dyes, accessories actually use the linked version, so you can still look awesome without even spending a single penny. You can also earn bits of premium currency from some of the passes like the monthly pass, and you can even convert that into the linked version if you want to buy specific outfits or sort of top up your currency a little. And here's where it connects to gameplay. Some of that linked red currency can be used for things like Heroes Radiance, which you'll need when you decide to switch class. So when I first started playing, I picked Stormblade, but then my friend basically stole my main and also went Stormblade, so I decided to switch to Shield Knight so that we'd have a balanced party. When I went to change though, the system threw up a message saying I needed to get something called a Heroes Radiance, and after wandering around and chatting with the guild clerk, I eventually realized it was locked behind a microtransaction. Yeah, it cost around $5 in the color store. And to add insult to injury, once you've bought it, you still have to go on a quest to prove that you're worthy to switch. But here's the good news. You will eventually earn some Heroes Radiance items completely free as you progress, and you can buy one with that linked currency we just talked about. So if you're just starting out, choose carefully, but don't stress too much. You'll get opportunities later to change without paying a penny. And honestly, leveling to 20 and swapping then isn't bad. You can get there quickly once you get into the rhythm of the game. Now, once you have picked your class, you'll eventually see something about specs. Like me, with Shield Knight, I can choose between Recovery Spec or Shield Spec. Recovery gives you more sustain and survivability, while Shield Spec lets you pump out more damage, but it's trickier to manage. But here's the catch, you can't actually use these specs right away. They unlock once you have invested 30 points into your talent tree, which opens up the Expertise Tier 2 and starts modifying your skills. So don't worry about this too early. You will get there naturally as you play, and you can reset your talents at any time. So don't stress about getting the perfect build. You'll be fine for 99% of the content with whatever feels fun. Finally, let us talk about world bosses, because these are some of the best ways to test your build, get gear, and just have fun with other players. They drop valuable loot and upgrade materials, but the trick is knowing when and where they spawn. Luckily, the game makes this pretty easy. You can view a list of world bosses from your menu, and it even lets you quickly navigate to them. On your world map, if you need to find them manually, you will see yellow monster icons marking the boss spawn zones. And if you get there and the boss isn't around, it probably just died or is still on cooldown, so don't worry. Your best bet is to switch lines, hop into another instance and check if it's up there. And if you see players gathering or shouting about a boss in global chat, follow them. Those fights go a lot smoother with a group. The bosses hit hard but are pretty forgiving overall. Other players can also revive you if you fall, and as long as you watch for the big telegraphed attacks, then you'll probably be fine. The higher level ones though, well, they will probably be a bit more tricky. But that is it for me today, adventurers. Hopefully that clears up some of the early confusion and gives you a smoother start in Blue Protocol. In my next video, we'll be going into gear and gear upgrades, so make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you want to stay ahead of the curve. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.